By the time you see this video, Thanksgiving would already come and gone. What's up? This is Joe Lum with this week's episode of Album Rankings. What I did last week was rank the best metal albums of 1987. So what I'm going to do this week is give you my picks for the top 10 metal albums of 1986. Waste no time with it. Let's get to it. Clocking in at number 10 is Slayer's third studio record, Rain and Blood. Released on October 7th, 1986. This was the band's first collaboration with legendary producer Rick Rubin, whose input helped the band's sound evolve. And Slayer's Rain and Blood was the first to enter the Billboard 200, peaking at number 94, and it was certified gold in November of 1992. Now, to be honest, I didn't think too much of this record because the entire album clocked in at like 28 minutes and 55 seconds because most of the songs lasted over 2 minutes, nearly close to 3. The only songs that clocked over the 3-minute mark was Angel of Death, clocking in at 4:51, Postmortem clocking in at 3:27, and Raining Blood clocking in at 4:14. It's highly regarded as one of the most influential thrash metal records to date, along with Megadeth's Peace Sells and Metallica's Master of Puppets, but that's later on this list. Next, coming in at number 9 is Stryper's third studio record, To Hell with the Devil. Stryper is a Christian heavy metal band. They were the first Christian metal band to achieve platinum status. To Hell with the Devil remained the band's best-selling Christian metal album until POD's Satellite in 2001. Stryper had always had a number of good hits, like Calling on You, the title track, and the power ballad Honestly. Even though it did well on the charts, even though it sold well at platinum status, on the U.S. Christian albums it made it to number 3, but in the Billboard 200 it made it to number 32. Next. At number 8 is Megadeth's second studio record, Peace Sells But Who's Buying? This album is often regarded as a thrash metal classic and as an album that gave prominence to extreme metal. It had been featured in several publications' best albums list, including Robert Dimery's 1001 Albums You Must Have Before You Die and Martin Popoff's Top 500 Heavy Metal Albums of All Time. As a successful record as its own, going platinum and making it to number 76 on the Billboard 200, I like the songs Wake Up Dead, Peace Sells, and my personal favorite, Devil's Island. Next, coming in at number 7 is Ratt's third studio record, Dancing Undercover. Produced by Beau Hill, it was released on September 24th, 1986. And it made it to number 26 on the Billboard 200 and has gone platinum. Featuring the hits Dance, Slip of the Lip, and Body Talk, this was the last great Ratt album before they went down a notch due to up-and-coming bands like Poison and Cinderella. By the way, the song Body Talk featured on the Eddie Murphy movie The Golden Child. I think I covered it when I was doing the album rankings of Ratt on my first episode of Album Rankings. Next, at number 6 is Poison's debut record, Look What the Cat Dragged In. Released on May 23rd, 1986 through Enigma Records. Though not a success at first, it steadily built momentum and peaked number 3 in the Billboard 200 on May 23rd, 1987. The album spawned 3 successful singles like Talk Dirty to Me, I Want Action, and I Won't Forget You. After being certified gold in 87, it went triple platinum in 1990. It has been certified silver and platinum in the country of Canada. An awesome way to start off a new band that was rising up on the scene. At number 5 is Cinderella's debut record, Night Songs. Released on June 9th, 1986, it would reach number 3 on the U.S. charts on February 7th, 1987, nearly 9 months after its release. Certified triple platinum in May of 1991, thanks to the top 20 hit Nobody's Fool and the next single, Somebody Save Me, Cinderella was a force to be reckoned with. And I ranked this number 1 when I did my Cinderella episode on album rankings. Next, coming in at number 4 is Iron Maiden's 6th studio record, Somewhere in Time. Released on September 29th, 1986. Produced by Martin Birch. Iron Maiden's Somewhere in Time was certified platinum in the United States, reaching number 11 on the Billboard 200, but number 3 in the UK. Now, you look at the artwork for Somewhere in Time, and it displays a much muscular, enhanced cyborg version of Eddie in a futuristic Blade Runner-inspired environment. I like the songs Wasted Years, Caught Somewhere in Time, and Stranger in a Strange Land. Those songs, Wasted Years and Stranger in a Strange Land, were written by Adrian Smith, not Steve Harris. Next, at number 3 is Europe's 3rd studio record, The Final Countdown, released on May 30th, 1986. The Final Countdown is an international successful record for the band Europe, featuring such songs as The Final Countdown, Love Chaser, Rock the Night, Cherokee, and the power ballad Carrie. The first single was responsible for launching Europe into mainstream popularity. Since its release, it made its way to number 8 on the Billboard 200 and went triple platinum in the United States. Not to mention, went platinum everywhere else in this whole continent of Europe. Next. At number 2 is Metallica's 3rd studio record, Master of Puppets. Released on March 3rd, 1986. It would sadly be the last Metallica album to feature Cliff Burton on bass guitar, who died later that year in a bus accident in Sweden during the album's promotional tour. Master of Puppets peaked at number 29 on the Billboard 200 and received widespread acclaim from critics who praised its music and political lyrics. It is widely considered to be one of the greatest heavy metal albums of all time. Most influential as well. Since its release, it has gone 6 times platinum, and it was the first metal record to be selected by the Library of Congress for preservation in the National Recording Registry for being culturally, historically significant. I like the songs Battery, Master of Puppets, The Thing That Should Not Be, Welcome Home Sanitarium, Disposable Heroes, Damage Incorporated, and not to mention the instrumental epic Orion. And at number 1 is Bon Jovi's 3rd record, Slippery When Wet. Released on August 18th, 1986. Produced by Bruce Fairbairn, known for working with Bon Jovi on their next record, New Jersey, along with Aerosmith on their albums Permanent Vacation, Pump, and Get a Grip. Slippery When Wet has been called the album that turned heavy metal into a radio-friendly pop format, and is commonly seen as the breakthrough for hair metal. Slippery When Wet was an instant commercial success, spending 8 weeks at number 1 on the Billboard 200 and selling 12 million records in America alone, making it one of the top 100 best-selling albums in the United States. Thanks to such hits as Living on a Prayer, You Give Love a Bad Name, and Wanted Dead or Alive. So here's a quick recap of the list I just gave you on my picks for top 10 metal albums of 1986. If you have your own, please feel free to drop them in the comments section below. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe to my videos. And I'll be back next week with another episode of Album Rankings. This is Joe Lum, aka JCP 1977, saying adios.
Don't